whole story is Nico House calling out AOC for funding Ukraine, and everyone's trying to deflect from that. And they are also trying to deflect from the fact that Nico House, a Black independent media journalist, is the one who started this whole dialogue. So instead of responding to Nico House, who's been quite vocal about this story and why he's criticizing AOC, she responds to the transphobic guy, the right-wing extremist. So ask yourself this question. I'm going to cover this later. We'd had this conversation later. This is my preview, right? The preface. Why is AOC so comfortable having a conversation with Matt Walsh about this, but not Nico House, who she's still avoiding the question? I'll talk about that later. The whole thing is about funding Ukraine. Ryan Grimm and
he jumps in. That guy, Captain, the number one Captain Save, a politician, comes flying in with his cape, his holy cape. Go ahead, nigga.
The thing is, it's not only him. The entire boutique lab got the call. Everyone got the call. Everybody got the call. And I mean, everybody got the call.
Oh, it's like the bat phone, right? Like the bat phone with the Cuba police. It's the AOC phone. It's like the AOC phone is ringing. Everybody picks up. What do we got going on?
Nah, son. You cannot convince me. You cannot convince me this shit is organic because they are still going after Nico House for exposing this shit.
What?
Like,
I thought that was a 2-hour cycle. You telling me it's a 3-day cycle on this shit, man?
Yeah, but it's still mad. Still mad. Because we have some questions, which I think is legitimate. And I'm gonna break this down here very soon. We had questions that are 100% legitimate. And the same people who launched entire investigation campaigns about Jimmy Dore having a burn account are absolutely furious that a few friends on Twitter just shit post like, man, this account's kind of suspicious, isn't it? And they having a meltdown. I'm like, bro, we hit a nerve, son. Let
me just be clear.
Everybody that is textbook Bernie Sanders media industrial complex chimed in. Ryan Grimm, you had to search. You had all the blue check liberal accounts. All of them was like, "Oh my God, no! This person retweeted AOC. That doesn't mean she's AOC, even though that account literally replied you in the first
as the person, yeah.
Like, he was really ignoring the dark story. We might well get into it. I'm sorry, guys.
We'll get into it. But go ahead, JB. It sounded like JB looked like you were gonna say something if you were gonna chime in.
I'll save it for a second, but
okay.
This story, honestly, is more just a fun story because there's nothing really there's nothing serious to freak out about, and people are freaking out about it, and it's just like, what? Anyway, I'll say what I have to say for a second.
JB, you're right, and I want to add to that because this is a fun story, but all my fun stories still have a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do a fun story, but there's a lesson to the fun story.
Like a cartoon. There's always a lesson to learn at the end.
So we have a lot of depressing segments. I think there's nothing wrong with
this. You know.
Like this. But I promise you, wait. I know you guys think like AOC burner account, what does this mean? Promise you, by the time this is done, when I'm done with this presentation, and when CJ asks, you guys see exactly why we brought this up. You guys see exactly. This is very, very telling. Go ahead, CJ.
So to be clear, and Nick and I have said this on our show, and I'm sure JB just alluded to it, like burner accounts, I have multiple accounts. We all have different accounts. Nobody's caring, so let's get it clear because we don't want the boutique left. You guys don't care about Jimmy Dore's burner account, but you care. We're not bringing this up to say we care. We don't care if she has the account, but why are you pretending like, one, this is not your account, and two, why are you not zeroing in on the first topic, which is the Ukraine funding, which is what he was calling her out about? Go ahead.
Another angle to the story that's hilarious. Sorry, JB, I'll get you right in here. Another angle to the story that's hilarious is that we, as you said, we don't care that people have burner accounts. I think that's completely normal, especially if you have a larger following, right? What makes the story extremely hilarious to me is the freak out from the Bernie Sanders boutique left. The same people who pretended that Jimmy Dore having a burner account is the worst thing ever. They was like, how dare you guys accuse AOC of this blasphemy? And
you always deliver news to me because I had no idea to this point that they were even freaking out about this. I had no idea. I don't never get this shit in my feed. I never get this shit.
Bro, they were so mad. They was like, fuck Nico House. You right wing and like, bro, people are furious at him. Why do you think they sent Ryan Grimm?
Okay.
They sent Ryan Grimm after him. Ryan Grimm.
They always send him in.
Ryan Grimm had Nico House blocked, son, and then he unblocked Nico just to respond to the story. Y'all think he didn't get a call?
Go ahead, JB. You look like you're going to say
Go ahead, JB. I know you got a lot to add, but I think another thing interesting on this, the ordinary working class, the proletariat, we're like, don't give a fuck about burner account. Meanwhile, this is like the worst thing you could be possibly accused of among the boutique left. This is worse than calling AOC a Nazi supporter to them. You can say AOC support Nazis all day. Crickets. AOC has a burner account. Oh my God, you motherfucker. I told you, this is funny as shit to me. This is why this is so funny.
Go ahead, JB.
Sorry, man.
Okay, do you guys mind if I share? I responded to Nico and talking about this, and here it goes. Here's what I said. I said having a burner account is kind of innocuous in my opinion.
Yeah.
So why is it such a major means of concern when her vote for sending weapons to Nazis and funding the Iron Dome are more nefarious? It seems like priorities are out of whack. Did I say anything wrong there?
Yeah, you're
no.
On point.
And then you have people coming in going, "Oh, you're an idiot." Well, you know what? And they're like, "She doesn't have her burner." I'm like, then why did that person speak in first person?
Mad, if y'all so sure she doesn't have a burner, why y'all so fucking mad? So that's why this doesn't make sense. And these same people
like, look, it's not even that big of a deal. We don't care if she has a burner account. But the thing is that, and once you start talking about it, you'll go into Nico actually questioning her about actual, real, substantive issues.
And the thing is
that this person does not want to answer them. So guess what? Jaja decided to say I instead of she. And so guess what? Now it's like, oh, you're actually the person who is in that account. So we just put two and two together. And now you have all these people coming out, that's not her, that's not her, that's not her. If it was her, so what? The thing is that it's the fact that she didn't want to answer for the votes that she cast. That's the problem. And people are not owning up to it. I don't care about her having a burner account. The thing is, like, how many of y'all got a burner account? All y'all got one. That's not the issue. The issue is the actual substance of the argument that she is literally helping fund people who would not give two shits about her. That's the problem.
The funniest thing is they're like, why you guys care so much about burner accounts? You're like, okay. And Nico the entire time is like, okay, let's talk about the original thing. Because if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna break this down because not everyone's in the know. So I'm gonna do a presentation so you guys know what the hell is going on. So I'm gonna show you guys the video because I don't want to go out of order. But my point I was about to make is they're like, why you guys care so much about our burner account? I was like, you are the guys who care about the burner account more than anything. We are just shit posting. We're having fun on Twitter because it's a social media app and that is what you're supposed to do on Twitter. Have fun. But then to the substance, Nico was asking Ryan Grimm. He's like, okay, if you don't think she have a burner, okay, what do you think about AOC dodging my question about Ukraine? And then Ryan Grimm blocks him in response to that. So Ryan Grimm unblocks Nico House to talk to him about the AOC burner account. And then Nico like, okay, let's talk about something substantive. Then blocks. So who's the one being childish or petty? It's the AOC supporters because they know they had something to hide from.